Okay guys, it's Mr. D. I'm back again. So, I'm here to help you first graders out with your pacing. So you guys aren't rushing through a project. So you guys do like a little more step by step. So you get a little guidance on this, all right? So you guys are gonna make minions. And at any point you can pause this, take a look online if you need to, and look at a minion. Preferably a two-eyed minion. You know, yellow guys with the trousers and the whole thing from the movie. I want you guys to start with pencil, all right? I'm gonna be using this kind of magenta marker, so it kind of shows up better on the paper as I go. Think of this as the paper that you have, and you want your paper to go long ways up and down, portrait style, right? Hot dog. Hopefully you remember that. And I'm gonna use this marker, but you are going to use pencil. Again, you're going to use pencil and eraser. So you can erase it, pause it when you need to, okay? Only thing I'm asking is not to go fast forward on me. Just take your time with the steps I'm giving you right here, okay? So the first thing you gotta know is when you make this minion, you're gonna make this giant oval. Looks like a giant Tylenol, right? And you don't have to worry too much about the space on the bottom for the feet, and you don't have to worry too much about the space on the top for the hair. It's gonna be a very big oval. It's not gonna touch the top and the bottom, but it's gonna get kind of close. So this is the oval you wanna make. You really wanna use the majority of your paper. You don't want some small thing right here. So you want a nice, narrow oval. That's your start right there. All right, kind of looks like a pill. So that's your start. And after you have your giant long oval on your portrait style paper, you're gonna put the eyes in. Remember, you're using pencil. So you're gonna put the two eyes in here. Two large eyes, and then more circles inside of them. I'll show you. So your first two eyes, they're gonna be above the middle of this oval. They're gonna be up here, in this up here land. You're gonna do one big circle here. And then next to it, you're gonna put another big circle over here. I like to touch the circles. I like them touching. Once you have those two circles in there, you're gonna add another two circles inside of it. And you're gonna center them. Unless you want them looking to the right or to the left, but if you're worried, just keep them in the middle. There you go, there's one here. And there's one over here. So there's your two circles right there. Pretty awesome so far. One oval and four circles so far. The next thing you're gonna do with the pencil, which you might have to erase. Wow, my forehead's really long. What you're gonna do next is you're gonna give them goggles. Goggles, because the minions have goggles on. And basically the rectangles. You're gonna keep the rectangle centered on this side of the eye. Make sure it goes outside the oval. And then you're gonna put another one over here on this side, making sure it goes outside the oval. So they have his goggles on right now. Don't worry about these lines here. No worries. You're gonna be able to erase those later. Oh, some of you are erasing them now. It's okay, you can move ahead a little bit. What's this advertisement? I want my music back. Thank you. Next thing you're gonna do after the goggles is you're gonna plant the hair, right? Real simple, not too much to it. Spikes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The way I did it, I kept it even. I have 3 on one side, 3 on the other, 1 in the middle. You don't have to be that specific. Just make sure it goes from one side to the other for the hair. You can make it a little bit longer if you have the room. Now that the lines for the hair are done, you're gonna go for the smile. Remember, keeping it simple. Right underneath here. There you go. It's like a little bowl right there for a happy face right there. And you're gonna do another one, but this is gonna be for the waist where the trousers are. And it's a little bit lower than the middle. I'm gonna put this really long, it's not as droopy as the smile is, but it kind of a little bit of a hook right there. That's gonna be the start of his trousers. And you gotta start putting in the trouser lines in after that. And remember, you can pause this whenever you want. Just try not to fast forward. You can pause it whenever you like. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to do the trouser lines. And how those run are, you're going to have one coming down on this side, one coming down on that side. So this side goes down and then out. And this side goes down and then out. Not too bad so far, guys, right? Next up, you're going to put a square right in the middle here. And you're gonna keep it inside that area. It's not going to go down here. So it's like, see the bottom of these? You're going to keep that even. See, here's the bottom of my square right here. I'm going to keep it even with that. Then I'll build my square. Right there. For those of you in the know, you could probably put the G in there. It's the G for grew. All right, arms are next. And again, you want to keep it simple, right? Kind of keep it simple. They're very rectangular, the arms. I'm going to have one, just to make them look more interesting, I'm going to have one going up and one on the hip over here. So this one's going to go up. This is going to be the easier of the two. So this arm comes up, then you have two lines. One's here, and from the bottom, come up and then close it for your first arm. Let's not worry about the hand yet. The other side, over here, this one's going to come out, and there's two lines, so you're going to have two lines coming out. Look how I didn't make it as long. I made this one a bit shorter, and here's why. It's gonna come down like it's bent. Look at it in the air, just floating there. So you got one arm that's straight, like a rectangle almost, and then one over here, which is kind of made up of two rectangles, one going diagonal this way, and then one going diagonal in the opposite direction. Looks like an L if you turned it. Looks like a letter L right there. Then we could do the arms. We'll just do the arm. We're going to do the gloves yet next. So we're just going to give them 3 fingers. Keep it easy, right? So it's going to be like a glove. Not so much the hand, because they always wear the gloves. 1, 2, 3. Keep it simple. He's saying hello right there. The next one's a little more complicated. And I got another advertisement on YouTube. I can't stand it. Okay. I think I got my music back now. All right. So the next thing you're going to do is the other glove, which sticks out here. Now it looks like I'm making a box right there. This comes down. It looks like another L, like you have a block L here, and now you have a regular L right there. They look like L's. I like to describe the line as something more simple, right? So it's like a block L and then a regular capital L right there. Now we're going to put the glove on, which goes like this. Comes out of the bottom of the L like a bump, and bumps all the way around. And that kind of looks like a letter J right there. That looks like a letter J. You're going to put a letter J underneath that L. So that gives you your one hand up here saying hello, the other hand is on the hip. And we are sailing across this thing, guys. Now we got to do the feet. And like I said before, the feet, you don't need that much space for the feet because they're very, very stubby. You're going to put your leg lines, 1, 2, 1, 2. There's your leg lines. Very short. Very short leg lines. And now you're going to add the feet and like a bump in a straight line. So here's the bump. Get that bump. And then straight line it all the way across. All right, here's another bump. Straight line it all the way across. It looks like his toes are fat right there. Makes him look more like a cartoon. So now that you have that done, what you want to do next is you want to black line everything because you guys were using a pencil. So I'm going to put this away. I'm going to make believe this is a pencil. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to lock all your lines in with the black marker. Black markers. Ooh, this one's not good. This is really thin. If you have a really thin black marker or a black pencil, use a black pencil too. I mean, if you don't have pencils or markers, you could use the crayons, but it's going to be more difficult to make like a thin line with a crayon. These are really good. That's nice and thin right there. But I'll go with this one. I got a big paper. Let's hope this marker is actually juicy. So you're gonna go over all your lines now in black. Black everything out. Because you have the black marker, you can also fill in your eyes while you're at it. I like to put the little glossy line in there too. It's like a little bit of a reflection. Get this side over here. So that's what you're doing. You're doing all of your black lining. There you go. There's the eyes right there. And the goggles, which are actually black. Watch what I do to those. You get these eyes. Whee! Now the bad thing is the step that's after the black lining is to erase all your pencil lines that might be sticking out. I can't do that because I use the magenta marker. But you can. Get some hair here. Go over my hairlines. And you use pencil because if like you made a line that you didn't quite like, now you can fix it before you put the black line on. The black line locks it into place and makes it stay forever. Take your time with this. Don't rush this part because you really want the lines straight. Keep things straight. Even my hand's not too steady right now. I'm doing pretty good. Those gloves are going to be black too, by the way. I'll be showing you that in a second because while we have the black marker out, I might as well use it, right? And get this part on the bottom. Almost done already. So when you do this, take your time, pause the video if you have to, but please don't fast forward. Keep the pace up. If I'm going faster than you, obviously pause the video. If you're going faster than me, that means you need to slow down, Sonny Jim. All right, here's the smile. Now that that's all done, we can locate all the black spots. Black spot, black spot, black spot, black spot, black spot. Is this another advertisement? I want music, man. Come on. What's this one? I don't know. I don't know which one this is. Oh, this is Love Live. Okay. Black right here. So everything there, it gets all blacked out like the eyes. So like this area right here, you're going to start filling that in to make it completely black. Over here on this side, same deal. We're going to make that completely black. Same thing with the glove. We're going to make it completely black. And so on and so forth. I'm doing a bit of a scribble scrabble job here. I'm going to have to go back in there and do it twice because I could still see white in that glove right there. Over here, this glove, completely, say it with me, completely black. Use the side of the marker. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Oh, there you go. See, now I'm getting smart. Now I'm using the side of the marker. It usually goes a little faster. And again, if you don't have a marker, obviously use a colored pencil. If you don't have a colored pencil, then yes, you can use the crayon. Lines are going to be a little tougher to do because black crayons aren't really known for being really thin, but still make it work. Take your time to keep your hand steady. And you can always start this over again if there's something that you're not too thrilled about. And what I like about doing the Minions is it's a really good lesson to understand how something that might look complex is really only made up of basic shapes, right? Oval, circle, circle, rectangle, 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 square. These are a little bit stranger. Although you could break these down into shapes too. I mean, seriously, you could make this a rectangle and this could be a sort of an oval right there too. I mean, you could. There you go. So that's how your coloring the black areas in. So the next thing you're going to be doing is you're going to be coloring it in. So we got to talk about the colors, which you guys probably know, made up of yellow and blue, because we already got the black down. So let me pause this for a moment. I'm going to grab the colors, which is going to take a couple minutes, but for you, it'd be like a split second. We're back. All right, so I got a couple blue and yellow markers right now. And I'm pretty sure you guys know your Minions. Once you're done with the black lining, erase any of the pencil lines that you have. Pause it if you need to so you can get it done. Play it again when you're done. And we're going to start doing the yellow, right? Easy spots first. I am sort of in the camp of you color the outside of what you want done first. So you can do it nicely and neatly. See, I'm not coloring the middle of the arm, just the outside areas. And then I start going for the middle because I have nothing to fear anymore and I can work a little quicker. Kind of using the side of the marker to get it done. There we go, that's one arm. Other arm's gonna be yellow too. Again, I'm gonna try color the outside carefully first. I work a little slower around the outside. And then when the outside's done, I can move a little faster on the inside. And when you color it, you want to try to block the white out. So you don't see any more white left in the area. You want it completely yellow. Because the cartoons are really colored heavily that way. So you don't kind of see through it. Everything's solid. Next part that's yellow, we're gonna sneak in there and make these parts yellow. But I just saw something. I missed two lines. I'm gonna get that black marker. You don't need a pencil for this. You just use the marker. I'm gonna create a rectangle and a kind of a square shape right there. And I'm gonna show you why. I need to divide the color up. This part right here is gonna be yellow. So once again, I'm gonna do the outside areas. And I'm not editing this video, guys, so this is a one-shot deal. I don't have enough time to edit the video and stuff and take out the mistakes. So if I make a mistake, you're gonna see it. It's just gonna be the way it is. If I trip up my words, I trip up my words. It's just the way it is. I'm gonna kind of skip around here and do the outside of this one too. There we go. Get this side here. Last side. So I got all my careful coloring done around the outside. Now I can just fill it in. Oh, fill. That's a nice name of a minion. There you go. That's that yellow part there. Last part is the whole head, which you have to completely color in. So all of this area is going to be yellow. All of these areas are going to be completely yellow. And if you use the black marker, you can color right over the black, doesn't matter. That's all going to be yellow in there. This is a very large picture, so it's going to take me longer to color this in. So I'm going to snap away for a second, color it, and be right back. It'll be nice and yellow just in a second. Boom! Look at that, it's yellow all of a sudden. Magic. All right, so that's done. Now, I want to make all the clothing here, the trousers blue, but I have this square in the middle. Usually the black G goes in there. I'm not going to worry about that right now. If you want to put the black G in there, you can. It's just a simple G that goes in there. But I'm going to take this shade of blue. Ooh, that nice dark shade of blue too. I hope that comes out. Almost looks black. Can't change it. Can't edit the video. There's my blue there. And I'm going to take a lighter kind of blue and do the rest of the trousers right here. Just so I have a different type of blue. Now, if you don't have two different blues and you're using markers or crayons or colored pencils and you only have one type of blue, what you can do is take a little bit of green, right? Or you can probably take a little bit of purple. right? If you take a little bit of green, you can lighten up the blue a bit, you can make it more aqua. What I would probably do though is when you color this in blue, put a little purple over it. It'll change it drastically. Nice dark color right there. The rest of it, you can make the normal blue. There's that side, and we're gonna get the whole thing here. It's all gonna be blue. Go for it. See now, that came green because I didn't color my outside lines first. I gotta be very careful about that. It should be coloring a little more carefully. So I'm gonna do that over here. I'm gonna color up and down here. See, now I don't go into the yellow. Color the outside. Now I can color the inside really easy without making that mistake again. And sadly, there will be no cats in this video. I apologize, guys. There's no cats around. There won't be any cats here for some time, sadly. So my apologies. Usually if I'm doing a project in here, at least one of the cats would cross my path and start to bother me and wipe its tail all over the camera. This side over here blue, and we are almost done. All right, there is my Minion. I mean, if I really wanted to, especially if you used marker, I could still put the G in there if I wanted to. With the black, because I can go over the blue if I want. So if you really want to, you could put the G in there for Gru. You could do that. Minion, don't forget to subscribe and like. No, don't do that. That's ridiculous. Don't even try. All right, so there you go. That's your colored in Minion right there. Okay, guys, so that's your Minion. What we're going to do is, now that we have our base Minion done and we know what it looks like and we went over all the shapes, now you can do the real project. What? This wasn't the project? No. Surprise! This is just the warm-up. You didn't do the real project yet. You're practicing for the project. I mean, if your teacher gave you a book report to do, you think your teacher would just say, just do the book report? No. They'd want you to practice first, right? Maybe make a rough draft, make a copy, correct it all, do it again, make a couple revisions. No different in art. Now you know how to make the Minion. Now you're gonna make it a second time, but not the same way as this. So I'm gonna take this one and do a new one. So you guys get a new piece of paper. Remember to pause if you need to get your paper. You can always pause, please don't fast forward. Fresh paper already, beat you. Maybe I didn't. All right, so the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna restart your Minion. What is this advertisement? Hopefully you guys can hear this stuff in the background. I'm trying to play nice music in the background. Oh, this is the weekend. Oh boy. Anywho, let's start that Minion. You're gonna do the same thing over again. You're gonna get your pencil. I'm using a marker. I know this is not a pencicle. I know this is a marker. All right, I'm gonna use the marker instead of a pencil so you can see the lines of my paper. But you use a pencicle. All right, so oval. You're gonna start that oval again. All right, portrait style 2. Oh, almost had a crash. Remember, I'm not editing, so if it falls, it falls. That's it, man. There's no going back. I'm not too crazy about that marker either, so I'm just gonna grab another marker here. So you got your nice, oh, look at that. Look at that sweet marker. Yeah, that's a lot better. We could see that. Booyah. Big oval. Don't touch the top of paper, don't touch the bottom of paper, but you can get really close. Next, you know what to do. It's the eyes, right? 2 circles, just like we did last time. So you're gonna do one big one here, with the other one attached to this one. Whoa, I made these really big. This is gonna be one big-eyed Minion right here. And you're gonna put circles on the inside. just like the last time, you're going to make the goggles here and here. Here's the goggles. Let's give them some hair. Boop, 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 boop. Got my 7 pieces of hair. Could make it longer if I want to, but I mean, look at me. Now I gotta give it the smile on the bottom. Happy Minion. Okay, now here's where things get a little different for you. Okay, we're gonna make that same big line here that we did last time. Now don't go ahead, stay with me. Here comes the really long line. Okay, that's that. We're gonna do this different now. Right here, we're gonna do another line. This is different from the first one. One goes across. Like that. Then what you're gonna do, you're gonna do your feet. Don't worry about the arms yet. We're gonna do the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the legs, they're very short. Then you're gonna do the bump and straight line for the feet. And bump and straight line for the feet. There we go. If one foot is bigger than the other, you can erase it, fix it. Remember, you can always pause, but just try not to fast forward through the thing. Now, the arms are now up to you. You can make the arms the same way you did before. It's perfectly fine. You could do the one saying hi, and then you can have the other one doing the little hip thing, which is what I'm gonna draw. But if you wanted both arms up in there, you can, because this is going to be you as a minion. I'm gonna draw you as a minion. So let's just start with the arms first. Let's say I'm gonna keep the way that I did it before. I'm gonna get that arm up here, that rectangular looking thing, and I'm gonna do that L thing with the diagonal on this side. There's the L. Now I'm gonna make a second L. There it is. For the hands, it's gotta have a gloved hand, because even if it does look like you're still a minion. So let's get those 3. 1, 2, 3. Over on this side, we're gonna make another L. Okay, big L, baby L. And then you're gonna finish it off with that J hook, right? Coming from the bottom right here, right in the middle. There you go. You got the arms, got the hands, you got the feet and the legs, and you got this weird thing going on here. I wonder what's going on there. I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? Now you're using pencil. So what you're gonna start thinking about, and this is gonna start this for tomorrow, because we're at the end of this lesson for today. This is your 30-minute mark. You're gonna wear something tomorrow. And whatever you're wearing, you're gonna put it on here. So wait for tomorrow. Stay right here, don't go any further. Wait for tomorrow. See you then.